I'm quite chuffed with that actually. I'm actually trying to blow it out so I do the next video. I want to show you guys, this is my homemade fire starters, and that's how it looks when it's finished. I'm just going to show you quickly how I make them. There's a few different ways of doing it, but I'll just show you what I do here. Now just get a normal plastic bag and turn it inside out. Stick my hand in there and grab a gloop of Vaseline. Now everything here you pretty much can take off your girlfriend or wife without them noticing. So it's mainly Vaseline, some cotton balls, and some tea candles. Women have a thing with tea candles. Once you get a gloop in a bag, just fold it back in and out again. So now your hands are nice and clean. I grab about a handful of cotton balls and just throw them in there a bit. And then from here I kind of just rub them in. Gently mix them up. I don't oversaturate them, and at the same time I see a lot of guys going out and getting lamp oil and some other stuff, but you really, I don't think, in my opinion, you don't need it. So I'm just going to mix it up a bit. I've already melted the candle wax down to save time. Right. So after that I get a cardboard tube, which you can get from the loo roll, wrapping paper and stuff like that. Now the thing I like to do is a bit of an extra, is I go around and there's some birch trees by my job and I get a bit of bark from there. Now it's important not to cut it from the tree, because you end up giving the tree an infection or possible infection and just ruining that. But I get these bits also, and I also put them in there. So I put this in first, like that. So it's probably just about the length of the tube, like that. And then I just take some cotton balls, lay it down flat, and then just stuff them in there so it meets the end there. Nice and compact. You can add more bit of birch bark if you wanted to. I usually just, if I'm walking around, if I see any, I just pick it up at my job and bring it home. Right, so that's all nice and stuffed up there, both ends. So now what I'm going to do is I get a piece of string, and that should be alright. Piece of string, tie it around this, the cardboard tube. Just a quick simple knot. And then you have paper plates ready. All this stuff's disposable. I put tin foil on the pan just to save it a bit. But now that's in there, I'll just dip that into the oil, candle wax. And I'll make a top bit of it. Okay. And then just let it dry. So now you have a waterproof bit of tubing with the cardboard in it. So once it dries, it'll come out quite solid and stiff. So all you have to do is fluff that up a bit, take a ferro rod or a lighter to it if you wanted to, and that will burn for ages. Bottom of your fire, dry sticks on top, and that'll do it. I did one when I went hiking last time and lasted about 12 minutes. So it did last ages. And you don't have to make one that big, you can cut them up off a tube. And then you still have bits to use to make little like fire started discs if you wanted to on that. But yeah, that's my way of doing it. I just wanted to show you guys. And there's another way I'm going to do it, but I'm going to set that up first. And the other ones you can make are these flat ones here, which when I make those, just get the flat pads, the face cleaning ones, and just smear a bit of Vaseline on one side. Like that. And then I take some bit of birch there, whack that in the middle, put it down for now. Get a second pad, wipe it around, get a bit of Vaseline on that one, and then you're making a bit of a sandwich now. Right. And then get 2 sticks, just drop that into the melted wax, move it around a bit, and then you gotta chopstick it out. Chopstick it out, put it on your plate, and let it dry for about 10 minutes, and then you have one like this where it's a bit flatter than trying to carry around something like this. You can see how much difference that is. You can still fluff it, or you can unsandwich it if you wanted to, but it'll also cut it in strips, which is a lot easier too, and then just use a strip for a small fire, or if you only need a small fire starter and not something this big, or a cut off bit or version of that. But yeah, those are my 2 I would make for myself. And I'll go in the backyard now and show you how long they burn for. We're outside. I'm just gonna fluff this up a bit. This is the one that I just cut off from the other one, just to show you that you can use a smaller disc version of it. See if I can catch this. Our second or third one, got that. Not too bad. Want to burn my workstation. Let's see. Going to burn for a couple of seconds. I'm not going to time it because you can see what kind of flame you get out of a small disc. You can only imagine what a big one's going to be. Yeah, I mean, like I said, for a little bit, on 3 sparks, just on fluffing up a little bit, that does get a good flame going. Like I said, I didn't use any lamp oil. That's only Vaseline, a bit of birch bark, and the cardboard tube. Now you just have to get some dry sticks, you throw it on top, and you'll be fine. See? It's quite a high flame. Should be able to see that. Yeah. Well, that's how I do anyway, and it's always served its purpose when I'm working with wet wood. But yeah, if you like what you see here, just like and subscribe if you can. I appreciate it. And let me know in the comments section if you need any advice on making these or any other things, or if it worked for you. Okay, thank you.